Why can't I never get this freaking camera to focus? This is ridiculous. Well, just give me a moment, guys. I'm not actually gonna be doing the campaign just yet because I've got work tonight. So I'm gonna do the only thing I really have time for, and that's just to basically introduce you guys to the multiplayer because I need to do that before leaving. I just bought this game yesterday, so I still got a bunch of stuff that I gotta do, but rest assured it will be done. Character lists are still being updated because, you know, it's a brand new game, so they don't have everything down just yet, but they will eventually. In the meantime, let's go. Let's start the multiplayer. So, right off the bat, it's gonna probably send you to headquarters mode, if I'm not mistaken. And we're gonna meet with some characters, some of which are Pittsburgh Steelers football players that are making cameo appearances in this game. I don't know why, of all characters, these guys show up, but what do I know?
This is headquarters. Your home away from home and the center of your time here off the front line. You're not out there in the field. This is your place to advance your career. So gear up, train hard, get to know your fellow soldiers. We're well supplied, but you've got a lot to learn. Every man and woman on this beach knows this was just the first step in pushing back the Germans. We're counting on you to help us push through to the Rhine.
Come on, soldier. Let's get you set up in a division.
Yeah, so that's Levon Bell. According to
Before
that,
heading out to the front, you need to select a division, soldier. Watch these division films and figure out your best way to join the cause.
okay, so now we're going to look at the different
I'm
ones.
Captain John P. Andrews, and I'm here to recruit you to the U.S. Army Infantry. As infantrymen, you will experience more combat than any other branch in our multinational force. You will be the tip of the spear. For that reason, you will receive individual skills training and be made fit to fight. The instruction you will receive emphasizes individual rifle marksmanship and hand-to-hand combat, so you will be able to engage the enemy at any range. At longer engagement distances, you will rely on your skills as infantry riflemen to destroy the enemy. Up close, you will receive instructions on how to fight with the bayonet. Sweat in training saves blood in battle. As long as you have your brothers in arms and your rifle, you are unstoppable. And if something tries to stop you, show them what a bayonet can do to anything in the way. Let's get to work.
Okay, so that's obviously a U.S. Army captain or whatever. And next is Airborne.
Welcome to the Airborne. We are the most well-trained, physically fit, and battle-ready unit in the U.S. Army. Being a Sky Soldier requires peak physical fitness, mental and emotional toughness, and unhesitating courage. It doesn't get any more dangerous than this. We're the first in the fight, and we're the last thing opposition wants to see. We are hunters from the sky. If you think you've got the guts, then gear up, get on board, and let's go kick some Axis ass.
Now, I have A for effort for that actress. Unfortunately, during the time World War II came out, or not World War II, like the game, when the actual war took place, women were not permitted, especially in the U.S. Army, to be on the front lines. Not even work for the Airborne. Because again, front lines, But oh well. I mean, you're not gonna be able to like fight against that. The game's out now, so I'm just gonna have to suck it up. I feel like just excuse me for a moment. I'm trying to figure out what rank Levon Bell was supposed to be. If I'm even pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. Yeah, he was a first sergeant, first grade. Better put that in there. Alright.
Pay close attention. The sooner we get the introductions out of the way, the sooner we can get to blowing things up. My name is Major James Parks of the Royal British Armoured Division. Our armoured forces have one mission, and one mission only. Engage and destroy the enemy. We specialize in direct combat with opposing armoured forces, strong points, and fighting positions. And we're also frequently called upon to provide for direct fire support for our comrades in the infantry. A weapon that is issued in our branch down to the squad level is the light machine gun. As a member of the armoured division, it will be your duty to clear the way for our brothers in arms. If we don't do our job, then they can't do theirs. We fight for king and country, but most of all, we fight for each other. It is an honor to be armored. Never forget that. Now, let's get started, shall we?
Alright. So this is obviously British. Mountaineers.
Welcome, soldiers, to the Canadian Mountain Division, the most elite unit in the entire Allied Armed Forces.
Hard.
If you want to run headlong into Axis strongholds, try the infantry. But if you want to make your shot count, then we have a place for you. You are the eyes of the unit. You take in everything. The whole world lives between your crosshairs. Find your vantage point and execute the mission. They can't hear us, they can't see us. By the time they detect us, it's too late. If you have a keen eye and a steady hand, if you have the patience to wait for the perfect shot, if you can quiet the world around you and do what needs to be done, then look nowhere else but the Mountain Division.
Huh, this is interesting. So one of the Pittsburgh Steelers players actually was in the army before. But here's the thing I don't get. I don't really know what is it? This doesn't make sense. What did he freaking do? I want to know. Well, apparently, I guess we'll figure that out when we get there. So obviously that was Canadian.
Attention. Welcome to the Resistance. We do not have the luxury of time as our enemies are closing in. So I will be brief. We are the pioneers of a new expeditionary force, specializing in sabotage and covert operations. We operate by night, raiding supply points for weapons and explosives, including the incendiary shotgun shells that spark flames, creating a hailstorm of fire that consume our enemies. If you want to join us, you must be willing to sacrifice everything for the good of your countrymen. We are the French Expeditionary Force. We are the fire that will burn down the Axis Empire to the ground. Vive la Résistance. Vive la France.
Now, to anyone who thinks, oh, he wouldn't be an accurate representation of the French during the war, he could actually, because you have to bear in mind, World War II, France still had colonies in Africa. So, that technically still works. I think we're just gonna stick with infantry. I mean, that's what everybody starts off with,
Good
I'm
choice,
assuming.
soldier. Infantry is the tip of the spear.
Oh, I can actually rotate. Okay. So this is what your default character looks like as an infantryman. I like the fact that you can rotate it, but this I can see getting annoying real quick. The fact that it takes, like, he's actually moving around rather than, you know, a 360 turn. Yeah, oh my god, that was freaky. Okay, this is when shit really just gets out of hand because, you know, obviously these people wouldn't make it. Not to mention, I doubt their hair is up to code. But then again, this is supposed to be in World War II, so who knows? We're just gonna stick with the default. Special. Aw, really? You get all this cool stuff. Aw, come on, man! See, this is the thing I'm worried about, because if I don't get this done in time, all of this stuff's gonna be gone forever. And now no one will be able to get it, and that's the concern. That's what I'm concerned about the most, because it's like, oh great, I won't ever be able to get those things now. Really? You can't change the uniform? I thought you could. Oh, you can change these though. Huh, that's neat. Again, I have a lot to explore. No. I just want to go to headquarters. No. What? Okay, somebody explain to me how this works. Ah! No! I want to go to the social. No! Are you serious? Can I actually just explore? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Are you freaking kidding? Oh, come on, dude. Really? That's stupid. Oh my god. Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, I'm a bit of a rook. I don't know exactly how to get to the social. I just want to go to headquarters.